Oprah is pissed everybody off by bringing up Whitney Houston recently. Oprah is in France for the Cannes Film Festival. And just out of nowhere, decided to bring up Whitney Houston.
First interview I did with her when we'd gone behind stage and I asked her about her attention, she was clean. But the day she came to my show then to perform in front of the audience, she was not. And she fell off of the stage. And I knew that if that story got out that she'd fallen off of the stage, that she would be destroyed by that. And so even though the audience was there and the audience had cameras, I begged them not to put those pictures out because it would ruin her life, and they did not.
The community, Black folks, Whitney fans as well, of all different ethnicities, are wondering why Oprah shared that, and was it necessary for her to share?
Yeah, so Oprah's getting backlash for deciding to tell the story and
don't pick me
of Whitney Houston in 2009. So Whitney Houston's estate confirmed she did fall, but it was during a rehearsal for the show,
and it was dark.
Yeah, and they blamed it on
lighting.
Yeah, the lighting and Whitney not being able to see the edge of the stage, which is why they said she fell. Oprah says otherwise, with recalling this, as you saw in the clip. She's saying it was drugs, despite Whitney Houston being out of rehab at the time this had happened. So lots of people are upset because
she's not here to talk about defend herself.
Not defend it, and just like Monique said.
Yeah, Oprah actually recently talked about Whitney Houston in an interview. Oh, that's why you said, okay, well, there's that. She said that Whitney, kind of passed out and might have alluded to maybe. Didn't Oprah fall on stage?
Wellness to me means all things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times. Wrong shoes.
I don't know, I ain't seen it.
And we didn't see we didn't see how she tripped, nothing. She just went down.
How do we know she was on drugs? There's no evidence or proof that Oprah has that Whitney was high or was not high. That's a very strong accusation to make without any tangible evidence to prove that she was high at the time. Unless Oprah sold her some coke or something. What if
unless she got it from Oprah?
Yeah. Oprah get that good shit straight from Harvey Weinstein.
I wouldn't care if Whitney had lit up a glass pipe up there on stage. If you ain't posted then, don't talk about it now. Now all of a sudden, Clive Davis done went to the upper room. Now you got all these secrets to unveil. Unveil some for us from the other side. You always sit with them other folks. Every time you get a chance. We know Whitney ain't like you, and she set you straight when you was fat too.
And we just see her, Gail.
Yeah.
Same thing with when Kobe passed. They're gonna interview Lisa Leslie, asking him about something that he was clearly not convicted of, and it's like they're showing a pattern here. It's like, why is y'all speaking on the dead? You know what I'm saying? And then if let's just say it did happen, right?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of bringing it up? Because ain't nobody asked you about it.
Yeah.
Nobody didn't know about it.
This was all voluntary information.
Right. So this is somebody who's craving for attention. So when you craving for attention, you're going to throw out a hot take.
And definitely they don't even need it.
Right. And then it just, some people that you just don't speak on. You don't speak on Mike. You don't speak on Whitney. It's just certain icons you just don't speak on.
The only thing that I have for Oprah 50-gallon wig wearing Winfrey self in regards to this whole information that she shared unsolicited about Whitney Elizabeth Houston, aka Nippy, is judge not for your flaws but for your triumphs. Okay? And we don't care if she was high. She could have been high and Cooter Brown. Okay? We don't care. Because when you look at what she was able to create and her contributions to music, and that isolated moment does not eclipse all that she has created. And so the question I have for you, Oprah, would be, why did this information need to be shared?
Now, one thing that is kind of throwing me off is it's 2009, and Oprah said, please don't pull out your phones and take photos. Now, in 2009, I had a BlackBerry, and the camera phone on that was pure shit.
Right.
So I'm wondering, how is this story true? Everybody, who decided to listen to, like, the entire studio audience just got in collaboration and said, okay, Oprah,
We ain't gonna record.
so this might have been when people had integrity and everything wasn't an aha gotcha moment. Because had TMZ been big and popping at this time, there would have been some people in the audience who would have been like, yeah. And they would have pulled their phones out and recorded. But that's, to me, what the story is bullshit. Because there's always going to be somebody in the audience like, that.
I'm gonna get this break.
Yeah, the fact that Oprah even said that means I should pull my phone out and record it.
Exactly.
That's why it lets me know that story's kind of fishy. Cause
anytime you tell somebody no, somebody that one person gonna go. Yeah,
somebody pulled their phone out and recorded that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oprah's probably making this
She
story
capped.
up.
She
It's severe cap.
The fact that you sat on that stage telling all of Whitney's business as if you were spilling tea when you was really spilling piss is absolutely baffling to me. I have never been to your show, but you cannot make me believe that people were able to come inside of that studio without putting their phones away first. Because anybody that sat in that studio that particular day and had that type of information and did not think to capitalize off of it, it's hard for me to believe, especially only because you asked them. Hell nah.
Yeah, and Oprah's been receiving mad feedback, of course, from Monique as well as Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
Ricky Smiley got at her.
Whitney Houston is somebody that you just don't talk about in the black community if you're in touch. You don't talk about the Obamas. You don't talk about Whitney Houston. We sensitive about Michael Jackson. And you don't talk about the Kings. That's black royalty.
Don Lemon. Just basically all the black celebrities
Like
that you're familiar with. Yeah.
Doing too much.
And I've noticed Oprah has been a major villain since she decided to quit her show. Ever since her show was over and this OWN network started and all this other shit, she's just been violating with the Michael Jackson interviews, talking about Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. Gail too. Her girl Gail, though. Her Harvey Weinstein, Epstein files. These are the gatekeepers of, hey y'all, listen to what we saying. This is not what's going on. We see what's going on. So why you trying to tell us what ain't going on when we see what's going on?
As a black person, every time something come out of somebody's mouth and they say things to take another black person down who's a legacy artist, you know what I'm saying? I feel like your turn have came where you have to do something in the public that's either humiliating or humiliating somebody else that got status, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what Oprah did, because if that happened on your show and you told the people on your show don't put that footage out, that means you cared enough about Whitney Houston when she was alive. Why wait till she died years later and bring that shit up? If you told other people don't put it out, what was the reason for you telling other people don't put it out then?
So this is really, really foul on Oprah's behalf. And Oprah keeps on doing shady shit. There was that issue in Hawaii with her property. It was like blocking people because the road went through her property and she blocked it off so people couldn't go through the main road that ran through her property. So she's doing a lot of violating. Between the stuff you had mentioned with Kobe, and she's learning to piss off everybody.
That was Gail, her homegirl Gail.
Yeah, Gail.
So like I said, both of them, they road dogs and shit, and both of them been moving exactly alike. So again, these people who us black people hold in high regards, these white folks is dumping money in their pockets, and they say, listen, speak nice about us, because we know you got the ears about certain people. What's the main thing how black people get themselves up? The media. So now these white folks is paying these icons that we hold dearly. That's why Jay-Z came up last week, couple weeks. They throw money at them because they know that, hey y'all, we're gonna tamper the noise down. That's the whole thing. She's not doing shows. She's basically out of the scene. You feel what I'm saying? So because of that, she's just trying to keep herself relevant. She's the quiet billionaire.
mean, let me tell you something, Brandon. You see me high all the time. When I die and you start telling stories about all the high things I've done,
Yes.
I'd be disappointed.
You would?
Yeah, I'd be a little disappointed. Cause like,
About
you know,
the tutu story?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No tutu story.
Well, yeah. It's like the second our show ended, then people came at Oprah and said, well, you know what you got to do to maintain this wealth. And then Oprah got on her knees and they were like, no, not that. We need you to just get at black people for us. You know, so they've been.
Hold them in line.
Yeah.